Great morning, everyone. My name is JOHNER Fernandez. I'm the Vice President and co-founder of GFOXX International. For those who are watching this video, I have two words for you. Number one, thank you. Thank you for giving us the time to watch this video. And lastly, congratulations. Congratulations, because on this presentation, you will be able to learn more about the income system that our company, GFOXX International, has. In this income system, which is named FOXX Multiple Streams of Income Plan, you will be able to know the ways on how you can have multiple sources of income. So just stay there and watch this video. Alright, so the income system of GFOXX International is called FOXX Multiple Streams of Income Plan, or FOXX MSI Plan. FOXX MSI Plan can offer you two great and powerful income systems. Number one is FOXX Cycle Matrix, which is currently a trend right now. And number two is the FOXX Compensation Plan. So these two powerful ways can give you multiple sources of income. But before I get into details, let us know more about the features of this income system. Let's talk about FOXX Cycle Matrix. FOXX Cycle Matrix is very affordable way of business. Why? Because it's only a one-time purchase. It's easy to start. And the only formula for success, for you to be able to succeed in this business, is 1 + 2 success formula, which I'll be discussing further later. There will be a value for money because the purchase, it's more on purchase. It's not just an investment. The money that you use for this business is a purchase, meaning to say there are products that you will be receiving after the purchase. And aside from that, you can experience real-time bonus, unlimited income worth $26,000 to $185,000, and last but not the least, you can experience an all-expense-paid international tour. For this year, we want to bring you to Japan. So that's FOXX Cycle Matrix. How about the other system? How about the other great system from FOXX MSI Plan? We call it FOXX Compensation Plan, or FCP. FCM stands for FOXX Cycle Matrix is FCM. FOXX Compensation Plan is FCP. For FCP, there's also a value for money because what you do here is a purchase. So there are also products after the purchase. There are 7 great ways to earn, which I will discuss further later. And here, in this system, you don't need to be a top leader, you don't need to be a network leader, because a mere consumer can also have a chance to earn like a top distributor. Sound exciting? So keep on watching this video to know how can it happen. And last but not the least, in this system, you will be given an e-commerce website which you can use as you do your business online and offline. Alright, so let's discuss further about the first income system. It's FCM, or FOXX Cycle Matrix. Now, first question is, how do I join? How do I join this income system? There are 2 ways to join. Again, 2 ways to join because there are 2 phases. The phase 1 and the phase 2. What does it mean? Can I join phase 1 at the same time join phase 2? Yes. You can join phase 1, you can join phase 2. But why is that there are 2 phases? Because per phase, it differs in entry package and also it differs in the potential income. Let's talk about phase 1. Phase 1, if you want to join phase 1, all you need to do is purchase the FCM product pack worth $2,500. With that, you can already have 1 box of algae cleanse worth $1,580. For phase 2, the entry package is worth $9,500, but you have 4 boxes of algae cleanse. But wait, there's more. Your value for money is not just tantamount to products. Why? Aside from the product benefits, you can also have a free access to our training program. When I say training program, because the goal of the company is to turn an ordinary person to extraordinary, that's also the goal of this training program. You might start the business without knowledge, without skills that you need, but because of this training program, we will help you to improve more and more. Aside from the training, you will be given a business kit which you can use to further disseminate your business information, and you will be also given a free membership access to the FCP. How do we do that? In this video, we will be able to answer that. So that's the way for you to join the business. Now, next question. Is it possible if I purchase multiple accounts or multiple entry packages in phase 1 and I purchase also multiple product packages in phase 2? everything is possible. You can do multiple accounts in phase 1 and you can do multiple accounts in phase 2. Okay, so that's the way to join in FCM. So now, how do we qualify for the income? Now that you've already joined, does it mean that you already qualify for the income? For you to be able to earn from this business, number one that you need to do, which we have discussed, is to purchase the entry package. Again, 2.5 for phase 1 and 9,500 pesos for phase 2. So after you purchase, what will be your next step toward your success in this business? The next step that you need to do is to share the business with 2 persons. The reason being that you are watching this video is for you to get the information of the business, and also you can share this video to that 2 persons. Okay? So that's the formula of the success in this business. 1 plus 2. And that 2 persons where you were able to share the business, that 2 persons should also share this business to another 2 person. And 2 and 2, and that's the formula. 1 plus 2. Now, let me just give you a very important reminder. If let's say you're a member and you are not able to have 2 direct sponsors, or you are not able to sign up 2 persons, you will not qualify for any cycle commission. Even the 15 slots are already filled up. Because your cycle commission, you can just receive your cycle commission if you completed the formula. You need to say you have a 1 plus 2 or you have 2 invites. So that's the way on how we can earn from this business. Now, we're talking about income. We're talking about bonuses. What's the amount or what kind of income are we talking about? Number one, because we only have 2 great ways to earn. Again, it's only 2 great ways to earn from FCM. Number one is Cycle Matrix Fast Start Bonus. From the word itself, the goal is fast start. How does it work? Let's say this is you, and you were able to invite or you were able to convince a person to purchase an FCM product pack worth 2,500 because that's phase 1. With that purchase, you already earned 500 pesos or 11 US dollars. But how about if you're able to invite someone who purchased in a phase 2? Since this is 9,500, then your fast start bonus will be 1,500 pesos. So imagine if you're being able to sign up 2 persons on a daily basis, that means that your minimum income can be 1,000 per day or 3,000 per day. And that's only the Cycle Matrix Fast Start Bonus. That's only the first way. And it can be a daily payout. Why? Because it will be credited in your virtual office because you will be given a free virtual office. It will be credited real time in your virtual office. Okay? So that's the first way to earn. Now, let me just give you a simulation. Because the next way to earn from this business is called Cycle Matrix Bonus, from the word cycle. Now, what do we mean by cycle? Cycle is already a general term which other companies are using. Cycle means you were able to finish a certain structure. In this case, or generally, when it comes to matrix, they use 2x3 structure. Meaning to say, for you to cycle and to get the bonus, you need to complete the structure 2x3. 2, your first level should be 2 and the depth is 3 level. So it's a first, second, 3 level. So if you count how many number of people you need in order for you to cycle, excluding you, that will be 14 people, plus you, that will be a total of 15 people. Where if you're able to complete this, you'll be given an income worth 10,000 pesos. But for you, at one glance, it seems it's very hard, it's difficult. Now, let me give you a great news. Because here, in FOXX Cycle Matrix, if other company, let me go back to the previous slide, if other company will require you to finish the entire 2x3 structure, with FOXX Cycle Matrix, you don't need a perfect structure. You don't need to finish the 2x3 structure. So what do you need? All you need is to have 7 people on the left and 7 people on the right, then you already cycled from that matrix. Again, no need a 2x3 structure. That's why our FCM, we call it FOXX Cycle Matrix, where matrix does not need to be perfect. All you need is 7 left and 7 right. Then you already cycled. Now, to further illustrate on how you can earn from this income system, from the cycle bonus, let me just refer you to a ranking chart. Okay. Now, how can we read this chart? Remember, there are two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Every phase, whether it's phase 1 or phase 2, there are 3 cycles. There are 3 steps. There are 3 groups. There are 3 quarters, or there are 3 ranks. For phase 1, it's cycle 1. Cycle 1 is named copper. Cycle 2 is bronze. Cycle 3 is silver. Alright. Every rank or every cycle, there's a different income. Okay. Now, how do we do this? For example, you already signed up or you already purchased an FCM product pack in phase 1. That's how much? 2,500 pesos. Then with 2,500 pesos, you follow the formula. You invited 2 people. These 2 people also follow the formula, 1 plus 2. And then it so happened that you got 7 people on the left and 7 people on the right. That means that you are already entitled for the cycle income. Okay? Cycle income. How do we get the cycle income? The total worth for copper is 11,580. How is it? How did it become 11,580? Remember, when you sign up, when you purchase a product, you already got 1,580 worth of product. Aside from that, if you are not yet a member of FCP, what's FCP again? It's FOXX Compensation Plan. If you're not yet a member of FCP, your cash bonus will be 3,250. But if you're already a member, your cash bonus will be 4,600. So how does it work? I thought it's 10,000. 10,000 in terms of value. Because aside from this income, aside from this product, wait, there's more. You will also be given a free membership access to FCP if you're not yet a member. So if you cycle, aside from the cash bonus, aside from the product, you will be also given 6,750 worth of business package in FCP. Remember that in FCP, you have a lot of ways to earn. So with this cycle program, at the expense of 2,500, you get cash, you get product, and you get membership status in FCP. But how about if I'm already a member in FCP? The next problem or the next challenge you will have is to maintain for the products. You don't have to worry anymore. Because once you cycle with copper, cycle 1, you have cash bonus, you have product, and you have free maintenance in your FOXX compensation plan. So if you add all of those, in just cycling, in the first cycle, in just copper, you will earn a value of 11,580 pesos. But again, there's more. Aside from that, and just at the expense of 2,500, you cycle in copper, you will be also given a free entry on the cycle 2. Do you need to pay for this? No. It's already included in the one-time purchase of 2,500. So aside from this benefit, you are already on the next cycle. Supposedly, you should pay 2,000, but because you cycle, you're already free on this cycle, on the cycle 2. Now you're on cycle 2. So how much will be your cash bonus? Your cash bonus now is 6,000 pesos. 6,000 pesos, and you will be given 2 boxes of Algae Cleanse Jelly. Algae Cleanse Jelly is a very unique product from GFOXX International. It's a jelly form product which is really tasty, and it can help in detox and slimming. So that's Algae Cleanse Jelly. So aside from a 6,000 cash, you will be given 2 boxes of Algae Cleanse. Alright? So once you add those, the benefit, in total, the total worth that you have for cycle 2 is 11,160. Question, did you pay again or did you purchase again? No. Everything, copper and bronze, is just at the expense of 2,500 pesos. Oops, I heard you clapping, but wait, there's more. After you cycle in bronze or cycle 2, of course, the next step is you want to cycle more because you want to earn more. No need to worry, because after you cycle from here, again, for free, you will be again in cycle 3. That's for free. You don't need to purchase again. If you can just trace back, or you can just trace back or track how many purchases you've done, you just did one-time purchase. But now you are already in silver cycle. Again, I told you, as you keep on cycling, you earn more. If in copper, cycle 1, you earn 11,580. In bronze, you earn 11,160. In silver, you already earn worth of 26,320. Why is it 26? Because aside from this value of 22,000, you will also be given a free slot in the silver cycle. And everything again is at the expense of 2,500 pesos. So once you're here and you cycle 7 left, 7 right, your cash bonus will be 14,000 pesos, and you will be given 4 boxes of algae plants. So 4 boxes of algae plants plus 14,000, and here's another benefit. Here's another benefit. Because aside from you having an unlimited cycle in silver cycle, because you will be given a free cycle or a free slot on silver on an unlimited basis. But aside from that, once you cycle in silver, aside from unlimited entry, aside from the cash bonus, aside from the product worth, you will also be given another slot on copper. So meaning to say, you will be able to recycle or re-entry in the copper cycle for free. That's for free. Now, how does it work? Okay, let's have a quick review. At the expense of 2,500, you can cycle in copper, you can cycle in bronze, you can cycle in silver, you can have unlimited cycle in silver. While having an unlimited cycle in silver, you get a new entry account in copper. And this is also cycling, so what does it mean? You have unlimited cycles. It keeps on cycling and it keeps on earning on your side. You keep on earning on your side. That is phase 1. Now, some of you will say, why is it only algae blends? I also want to try other products. Now, the great news is, your products, which are algae blends on the simulation, you can exchange it with a different product following this conversion. So if you have 1 box of algae blends, you can exchange it with 1 bottle of lactose C, or it's a combination of vitamin C. It's a naturally synthesized vitamin C plus 3 billion probiotic or 7 strands of probiotic. Or you can exchange it with Kaleidos Complex Chew, which can give you 1,200 types of enzymes and 3 kilos of vegetable and fruits. Or you can also choose Lactose G. Lactose G is a combination of powerful active ingredients, which are barley, wheatgrass, and probiotic. Let's say you already tried this product. You can also exchange your algae blends, your 2 boxes of algae blends to a 1 box of Juventa, or 3 boxes of algae blends to Fiber C, 3 boxes of your jelly to Shake, or 2 boxes of jelly to Allure Deer Placenta. So again, like what I always say, with GFOXX, you have a choice. So you can enjoy all the products that we have with FOXX Cycle Matrix. But wait, what I've discussed is only phase 1. It's only phase 1. How about if you join phase 2? Okay? How about if you join phase 2? Remember that every phase says that there are 3 cycles. Remember? So in that 3 cycles, for cycle 1, whatever the structure that you've set on cycle 1 will also put the same structure on cycle 2. That's why it's called follow the leaders. But how about if you already reached cycle 3? For cycle 3, we follow company matrix. Meaning to say, there's already a time element. Because the whole company only have 1 structure. Meaning to say, first in, first out. The first one who cycled will be on top of the structure. So that's the way on how we put the membership or the slots into each cycle. Alright, now after phase 1, let's now discuss phase 2. Phase 2, as you all know, phase 2, once you sign up, once you purchase, is worth now 9,500 pesos, and you will be given 4 boxes of algae blends, which you can also convert those algae blends to different products. Okay, now let's go to the chart, the ranking chart of phase 2. As you can notice, like what I mentioned, there are also 3 cycles in phase 2, starting from gold, platinum, and diamond. And each cycle has different income amount, has different product value or bonus value. Let's start with the first cycle, gold. Once you purchase 9,500, you're already given 4 boxes. And let's say you follow the formula, 1 plus 2, and it so happened that your friends also follow the same formula and you were able to get 7 left, 7 right, that already entitled you for a cycle bonus or a cash bonus. Now, how much? It depends. It depends if you're already a member of FCP, FOXX Compensation Plan, your cash bonus is 18,600. But if you're not yet a member, just soon to be member, your cash bonus will be 17,250 pesos. Aside from that, unlike in phase 1, here in phase 2, once you cycle or you finish the cycle 1, you will also be given another 8 boxes of algae cleanse jelly worth 12,640. And like what I mentioned, since FOXX Compensation Plan is also a different system that can give you millions of income, of course, everyone wants to join FCP. So it's just that you don't want to spend anymore. You don't want to purchase again. You don't have to worry. With your cycle income, your membership or your membership, let's say membership, will already be free. You will already be entitled for a business package in FCP. How about if I'm already a member? Your next challenge will be maintenance and you don't want to spend anymore. Again, you don't have to worry because of your cycle, because you cycled on the go, you will be also given a free maintenance. It means your 5,400 will already be covered by your cycle income. So in total, at the expense of 9,500, you already earned 44,640 in one cycle. But again, there's more. Wait, there's more. After gold cycle, you want to be in the platinum cycle. Okay? Supposedly, it will cost you 18,500. But in this system, you don't have to pay. Because since you cycled from the gold, automatically, you'll be given a free slot on the platinum cycle. And the platinum cycle can give you a total cycle income of 89,280. Where do we get this? Because from this cycle, which is platinum, you're given a cash bonus of 48,000 pesos. That's 48,000 pesos. And another set of products, another 16 boxes of algae cleanse jelly. And your free slot. So once you total that, your total cash bonus in the product worth is total of 89,280. That is on top of the 44,640. So you have 2 cycle income, 2 product package, 2 cash bonus, but one-time purchase of 9,500 pesos. Oops, there's more. Aside from your platinum cycle, you might want to be in the diamond cycle. Supposedly, it might cost you 32,000. But since you already finished the cycle, diamond cycle, since it's cycle 3, what will happen to cycle 3? It will be already a company matrix, okay? Because gold and platinum follows auto-following system. It's a company matrix. Again, since you cycled on platinum, you will be given a free slot on the diamond cycle. That's worth 32,000. Then you get 7 left, 7 right, you earn 120,000 pesos plus product worth 25,280, 16 boxes of algae cleanse, which you can also convert to other products, and an automatic re-entry on the go. So you are given an auto re-entry and you're also given an unlimited chance of cycling on diamond. So if we total that, that's a total of 185,280 on top of the 89,000, on top of the 44,000. That means that 3 total cycle income, 3 product packages, 3 cash bonus at the expense of 9,500 pesos. That is phase 2 of FOXX cycle matrix. Alright, so now that you know that there is really a great opportunity of income with FOXX cycle matrix. Imagine with just a one-time purchase of either 2.5, 9.5 or both phase 1, phase 2, you have a limited chance of earning 20,000 to 180,000. Again, that's just one-time purchase. But with FOXX cycle matrix, we don't just give you an opportunity to earn. Like what I mentioned, we'll also be giving you an opportunity to travel for free. Yes, that's correct, for free. So what we're going to give you? We want to give you GFOXX exclusive Japan tour. So who wants to go to Japan? I can see a raise of hand. For Japan, it's not 2 days, it's not 3 days, it's a 5 days, 4 nights. 5 days, 4 nights all expense paid trip to Japan. I'm sure you're excited on how to know how to go to Japan for free. Here are the mechanics. Let's say you are just a member of FOXX Cycle Matrix, okay? And there are different cycles: copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. First requirement, alright? Before the requirement, this is open for all FCM members. Promotion period will be from this time, or May 30, up to the end of this year. That's December 31st. Okay. So how do you qualify for Japan? Number one, all you need to have is 2 diamond cycles, or 2 cycles in the 3rd cycle of phase 2, plus 1 gold cycle. That's why we give you an auto re-entry. Okay? So just 2 diamond cycle and 1 gold cycle. What will happen to you? Congratulations, you already have an all expense paid trip to Japan for 5 days and 4 nights. Okay? Or you might want to try just to have a 1 diamond cycle. Okay? 1, not 2. 1 diamond cycle. And you just compensate it with additional 2 gold cycles. Either way, way 1 or way 2, both ways can lead you to Japan. Alright? So see you in Japan, all members of FOXX Cycle Matrix. So now, we all know how to earn from FOXX Cycle Matrix. But like what I always say, wait, there's more. Remember that FOXX multiple streams of income have 2 powerful income systems. Yes, number 1 is FOXX Cycle Matrix, or FCM, and number 2 is FOXX Compensation Plan, FCP. And this is what I'm going to talk about. This income system was authored by no other than the president of the company, GFOXX International, Mr. David Tan. Let me show you some features of this compensation plan. Number 1, there's a value for money, because the amount that you paid for a membership package, it will be exchanged with a product. So that's a value for money. And there's a 7 great ways to earn, and you don't need to be a network leader, you don't need to be a network builder, because even consumers, when I say consumers, even product users can benefit from the system. Alright? That's why this is a very revolutionary compensation plan, because even a product user can benefit from the system. Aside from that, you will be also given a free e-commerce website, which will help you expand your online marketing activities in promoting the product and promoting the business system. So let's discuss further. What's a FOXX compensation plan? Here, what the thing that is on top of the mind of us when we discuss this compensation plan is no other than team. Because as you can see on the 7 great ways to earn, teamwork will be applied from 1 to 7. Okay, let's talk about the investment, or let's talk about how much will it cost you to earn from this business. Number 1, we have this so-called annual membership fee. Why do we need it to be annual? This membership fee for only 2,700 pesos can already entitle you for a fully operational e-commerce website. When we say operational e-commerce website, it can cover local international shipment, credit card payments, and e-wallet wherein you can encash your commission. Aside from that, you also have this list of benefits at 2,700 pesos. With 2,700, it's renewable yearly 1,800 because you have this website which you need to renew the domain on a yearly basis. By the way, this website is a replicated website that will be under your name. So when you send the link to your relatives or to your friends abroad, once they click the link, everything that I'm discussing right now, or everything that the president of the company wants to tell you is on the website. So is it a very functional? It's very helpful and very functional website. So imagine at the amount of 2,700, this is the worth of benefits that you have. But we have a promotion for you. Right now, we are extending the promotion. Supposedly, it's only for the first 1,018, but we extended the promotion. This 2,700, we'll just cut it into half. So meaning to say, your membership fee is only 1,350 pesos. That's only 1,350 pesos. Do you have to worry about this? Remember, if you cycle from FOXX Cycle Matrix, this will also be paid because of your cycle income. Okay? So you become a member because of this membership fee. After that, this is the time that you purchase your product package with FCP. Now, what are the product packages? There are three: Kickstart, Business, and Enterprise. Kickstart will give you 25 points or 25 commission value. Commission value is the point system that we use to compute for your commission. Business will give you 140 points. Enterprise will give you 420 points. And the price also varies. Kickstart is 150, Business minimum 8,910, Enterprise is minimum 26,730. But if you cycle from FOXX Cycle Matrix, remember that you will be automatically qualified for this income system. You are given a special package. We call it Business Pack. It's a Business Pack Junior. Why? Because it's only at 6,750. Remember, on the first cycle, we give you a 6,750 worth of business package, and that is already 100 points. Now, what's the good thing if you start with business? Every packages, there's a maximum pay rate per week. For Kickstart, you can only pair, I'm talking about binary income, you can only pair 50 pairs per week or 200 pairs per month. With business, which you will have if you cycle and you're not yet a member of FCP, you get 500 pairs. Imagine 2,000 pairs per month. If it's Enterprise or the 3 heads account, because you have a 2 income center, additional 2 income center on that, it's 1,500 pairs per month. To further analyze or to further understand about this maximum pairing per week, let me give you the potential income. If you're on Kickstart, I'm just talking about binary. Binary is just one of the 7 ways to earn in FCP. If you're on Kickstart, you can earn 45,000 per month. Quite okay. But since you're on business, because you cycled from FCM and automatically you became a business package holder with FCP, you can earn 450,000 per month on top of your cycle income. But if you want to upgrade to Enterprise, you might earn 4,050,000 on a monthly basis, based on binary alone. Okay? I'll discuss that further. Now, let's talk about the 7 great ways to earn. These are the 7 great ways to earn. We use the word great because it's really great. The way you earn from here is really great. Let's start with the direct referral, or we can also call it fast start. Oh, there's another fast start. Yes, because this is a different system from FOXX Cycle Matrix. Remember that once you cycle from cycle 1, you're automatically joining FOXX compensation plan. So if you're on a FOXX compensation plan and you were able to invite people to join the FOXX comp plan, if on Kickstart, you earn 225. If they join business, you earn 1,216. If they join Enterprise, you earn 3,780. This is how is this computed? This is 20% of the CV times 45 pesos, because our point system is $1 equals to 1 CV. So you have fast start in FOXX Cycle Matrix. Let's say your downline also cycle and then automatically join FOXX compensation plan. You earn another fast start bonus. Okay? So that's a double whammy for you. Number 2, I'm talking about the binary income. For binary income, of course, from the word itself, binary, you need to have some points on the left and some points on the right. Let's say on the left you have only a Kickstart member or 25 points. On the right you have 140 points. We pair on the weak leg. So the 25 points, it will already be paired. That will give you $225. It's also 20% of the CV. So $225 if it's paired. But there's still remaining points because earlier this was 140. This 115 points will just be there for 1 year. But you don't have to worry, because if other companies will require you to purchase product just to make the points stay in your system, with GFOXX compensation plan, our binary has no maintenance. It has no fifth pair. What is fifth pair? If it's already the fifth pair, you don't earn cash, you earn product discount. Here, everything is on cash. Everything is computed on cash. And it's so easy to pair. Why? Because we paired on the weak leg. So that's the first 2 ways, the fast start or direct referral and the binary income. Let's talk about the third way to earn in FOXX compensation plan. For FOXX compensation plan, the third way to earn is called FOXX matrix. Why is it another matrix? Now let me explain to you. The measurement of this matrix is 3/7. This works like a unilevel income. We all know unilevel. Unilevel income, if you're on top, you can have unlimited number of directs, which will be quite challenging for other people because you need to manage a lot of people, and per level, in a unilevel compensation plan, the percentage differs. So let's solve that problem. Our unilevel type of income system is called FOXX matrix because it has a measurement. You only have 3 on the first level and the depth is only 7. But how come if I was able to invite a person on the fourth line, don't have to worry, that person will be spilled over to your second level. So you don't have to worry because if that person maintained all the percentage, first level to 7th level are all 6%. So there's no waste. Let's say you were able to complete the 3x7 structure. All you need is most likely 3,000 people to complete this structure, and every one of them maintained. For that month, you earn 442,000 pesos. But that's only one structure. The question is, how many structures are you allowed to build? The answer is, you can build a limited number of structure in 3x7. Let me give an example. For example, I have a group of 3,000 people. That's already one structure. And it so happened that I was able to invite another person. That person can be direct under me again to form another structure. So imagine if you have 30,000 downlines, which can happen. I know of a person who have that number. You have 30,000 downlines and one structure is only equal to 3,000 downlines. So you have 10 structures. Let's say every one of them maintained on the 10 structures. Meaning to say your income, go back to the previous slide, your income will be 442,000 times 10 for that month alone. Okay? Is that amazing? For that month alone, that 442,000 times 10 income of yours, you can get that by maintaining. So how much do you maintain? For the third income you need to maintain, and the amount for maintenance is only 2,700 pesos. Yes, you heard it right. It's only 2,700 pesos regardless of the amount of your income in the FOXX matrix 3x7. Again, this is on top of your cycle income. This is on top of the fast start bonus, on top of the binary income. How can you get income from here? If your downlines repeat purchase, if they buy again the products. That's where you earn the FOXX matrix. But the company is not yet done paying you in that structure. We have the fourth way of income called double up. Remember this structure? This is the same structure that I've shown you, that this is the 3x7 structure. Remember that you can earn 442,000 per structure, but it's not yet done, okay? The company is not yet done paying you. Why? Because of double up, all you need to do is to be promoted to Paragon, okay? All you need to do is to be promoted to Paragon, and what will happen to you? The system will look for the level with the most number of commission or with the most number of sales. So in this structure, from first level to 7th level, of course, it's the 7th level which has the most number of sales. From the word itself, double up, the system will double the earnings on this system. So your 295 will be 590 pesos. Again, if your structure can earn 442,000 without the double up, now with double up, your 1 3x7 structure can make you earn a total amount of 737,910 pesos. But how about your maintenance? Do you need to double your maintenance? No. Your 2.7 maintenance is already enough to get this commission. But on our previous example, we're talking about 10 structures. If you have 30,000 dollars, those 10 structures. So how many double up can you earn? Per structure, it will have a double up. That means your 10 structure, how much will be your commission? That will be 737,000 times 10. And that's your income for the month. And how much do you need to maintain? 2,700 pesos. That's FOXX compensation plan. I'm just on the fourth step to earn. Okay, let's talk about the fifth way. The fifth way is called FOXX Global Pool. Why is it global? Because this is a profit sharing mechanism, but what makes it great is that FOXX compensation plan profit sharing is seamless. When we say seamless, even though you're on the Philippines, you don't need to qualify for a certain requirement in other country just for you to earn a profit sharing. A profit sharing is really global. Okay? So we're talking about the global sales of the company. If so happen you become a silver paragon, you will be entitled to a 2% monthly share. How much is that? If we're able to have an average sale of 100 million pesos per month, the 2% will be 2 million. And if you're just the only silver paragon who has another silver paragon, if you have a silver paragon downline and you're a silver paragon, the 100 million, the 2% of 100 million will go to you. But what will happen if you'll be promoted to gold paragon? Aside from receiving the monthly share, you'll be given a quarterly share. When I say quarterly, 3 months. 3 months, 1% of quarterly sale. So if it's 100 million times 3, that's 300 million. 1% is 3 million. So you have 2 million monthly and you have 3 million quarterly. Remember that you're also in FOXX cycle matrix. You have a cycle income. You have a fast start bonus in FOXX cycle matrix. You have a direct referral income in the FOXX compensation plan. You have a binary income in the FOXX compensation plan. You have a 3x7 matrix or the repeat purchase income in the FCP. You have a double up income in the FCP, plus you have a profit sharing in FCP. That's why it's called multiple streams of income. But there's more. Aside from the monthly and quarterly, you will be also given a yearly income. How does it work? You need to be promoted to a diamond paragon and help your downline to be a diamond paragon. What will happen? The entire sales of the company in the entire year, let's say if it's 100 million per month, on 12-month basis, it will be 1.2 billion. If the 5.5% is 6 million, that will be yours. So you have 6 million monthly, you have 3 million quarterly, and you have 2 million monthly. You have a fast start bonus, binary, matrix, cycle income. Put them all together. That's multiple streams of income. Only available from GFOXX International. But wait, I'm just referring to the 5th way to earn. I'm not yet discussing the 6th way to earn, which is the favorite of a lot of distributors from GFOXX International. So, what's that? We call it, the 6th way to earn, we call it Project 001. Remember that one of the best features of FOXX compensation plan is that even though you're just a product user, you'll be given a chance to be the company's top earner. Yes, you heard it right. You just use the product and you can earn like a top earner. How does it work? How much is the maintenance? What it is 2,700 pesos. But let's say you want to buy again. Because the goal of GFOXX International is to replace the brands that you have in your household. Because we will be having a wide variety of products from health to household to hygiene. Let's say you already maintained for your commission. And then you ran out of coffee, you want to try our vitamin C, you want to try our shake, then you purchase again. Let's say you purchase again another worth of 2,700 pesos worth of products, or in CV, commission value of 50 points. Because your maintenance is 50 points, then you purchase again another 50 points, so that's a total of 5,400 pesos. Remember that amount? That amount of 5,400 pesos is the first. For example, you're already a member of FCP and you were able to cycle on copper on the first cycle or gold. Remember that the 5/4 maintenance is already covered by your cycle income. So let's say you maintain 5,400. On a monthly basis, the company has an empty structure. Empty. Nobody's there. It's an empty structure. What's the measurement? 4x7. 4 on the first level and the depth is 7. If you want to know how many people can fill it up, it's 20,000 distributors. 20,000 distributors. Okay, going back to you. Let's say you purchase 2.7 and another 2.7, or you cycled from the first cycle of copper and you got a free maintenance of worth 5.4, you're already qualified on this. Why is it called Project 001? Because in every company, there's only one 001. If you're a new member, you can no longer be a 001. Is it great to be a 001? Of course. You get to enjoy the overriding income of the entire structure because you're on top. So, how can we do it? How can a product user or a consumer be on the 001 position? Since we have an empty structure on a monthly basis, and we have people who bought worth 5.4 or 100 points, all these people, we will put it on a list. So we will record all these people who purchased worth 5,400. And at the end of the month, we'll have a big event for this and hope you can be there. At the end of the month, we will hit enter. We will hit enter. Once we hit enter, these names, this 20,000 names, if it's 20,000, randomly, that's why it's called randomizer, randomly they will be put on the structure by the system. It goes like this. Let's say it was filled already. And you is watching this video, you didn't invite, you didn't present the business, you didn't share your e-commerce website link. All you did was to purchase product worth 5,400. And after we hit the enter and we randomly put the people or the slots on the structure, you were on top. And you get the overriding of everyone there. If you're on top, by just merely purchasing a product, you get to earn 2.9 million pesos. This is on top of everything, of every income system that I've discussed since the start of this video. If you become on top, you earn 2.9. But let's say, after we hit enter, you were just placed on the 7th level. On the 7th level, do you have cash? You don't have cash income because it's only up to 7th level. But remember that you just purchased product, so you still have product. You still have a constellation, your product. But let's say you tried again on the next month, because you cycled from FOXX Cycle Matrix, you have more cash to purchase your maintenance. You went on the 6th level. Here, that 4,096 people, you already earned 540 pesos each. Okay? But on the 5th level, if you're 5th level, you earn 2,700. If you're on the 4th level, you have 11,000. If you're on the 3rd level, you have 45,900. If you happen to be on the 2nd level, you have 184,140. If you're on the 1st level, you have 737,000 pesos. But if you're on the top of the system, of the structure, you earn 2.9 million pesos. That's Project 001. Now, let me give you a scenario. How about if there are people who purchase the product, if the people who purchase the product is 40,000. This structure can only cater 20,000. So if it's 40,000, meaning to say we have 2 structures. So every number that you can see will be times 2. There will be 2 people who will win 2.9, 8 people, 32 people, 128 people, if it's 2 structures. As we grow bigger, we can give more income opportunity to every distributor of GFOXX International. So that's our FOXX compensation plan. But for 2.9 million, what we can do for you is the 1.4, we can purchase a brand new car for you. The 1.5, you can use it for your gasoline expenses. Or the 2.9, you can buy a fully furnished condominium, fully paid, under your name. Okay? So that's what's in it for you if you're with the FOXX multiple streams of income. But remember that I said that we have 7 ways to earn, and I'm just on number 6. Now, last but not the least, let me share to you how to go to Japan. Oh, if you're a member of FOXX Cycle Matrix, you can already have a way to go to Japan. But here, this compensation plan can help you to make it easier for you to go to Japan. Aside from the ways that you've learned earlier, let's say you're already a member of FOXX Cycle Matrix and you're also an active member of FOXX Compensation Plan, we have a way for you to go to Japan. Number 1, all you need to have is 20,000 points for FCP. What is 20,000 points? Remember, if you maintain for a 3x7 matrix, that's 50 points. And if you maintain for randomizer, that's another 50 points. In total, that's already 100 points. So meaning to say, you only need to have 200 downlines who purchase worth 100 CP until December. You already got these points. Plus, you have 2 gold cycles. That's already an all-expense paid trip to Japan. 10,000 points for FCP plus 4 gold cycle. 20,000 for FCP plus 1 diamond cycle. 10,000 points plus 2 diamond cycle. Any way that you want to have, but what I can guarantee you, all of this way can give you a ticket to Japan. 5 days and 4 nights. Alright? So that is the FOXX multiple streams of income. And everything started at how much? Everything started, it's either 2,500, and 9,500. So what are you waiting for? Let your 2.5, let your 9.5 be your passport to financial freedom. Thank you very much for watching this video. Again, my name is JOHNER Fernandez, Vice President and co-founder of this company. Now, for those people who want to know more about the company, the product, if you have further question, you can just check on, you can check on this information. You can stay connected with us via our website, via Facebook, via our Facebook group, Facebook page, our Twitter, and also our numbers. Again, thank you. And with GFOXX International, we want you to grow from ordinary to exceedingly extraordinary. Great, grow, go. God bless you.